Jamie Dundee, Jamie is a very entertaining son of a gun. He's done and said some questionable things I've heard, maybe sometimes around me, but at the same time, being here from the Memphis territory and just getting started, when the Midnight Express and I were about to go to Louisiana in 1983 at Christmas time, because we were all about ready to move, Bill Dundee, who was going to be the booker, invited us, Dennis and Bobby and I, over to his house. And obviously Bobby was about to be already was his son-in-law. And I put Jamie's little Christmas toys together that he got when he was like 7 years old, and which he reminded me of in the future since then. But at the same time, I think the wrestling business got to Jamie's nerves. He seems more highly strung than what I remember when he was 7 years old. And
most people are more highly strung.
Yeah,
after
man,
7.
and I love you, Jamie. I'm not saying anything bad. Don't let people say I'm knocking you. You're like bowling. You couldn't make Jamie up. But I will tell one story real quick. I fired Jamie one time when he didn't work for me. Well, I was going down to Memphis when Randy Hales had Power Pro Wrestling, and he had a problem with Jamie or Wolfie or one of the other, probably Jamie, no showing, and he had fired them, and they'd been good friends. So it was kind of an emotional breakup amongst these three talented individuals. And they'd been away from the territory for a few months, and he relented, and they all made up, and he was going to bring them back. And he brought them back like 1 week, and the very second week or whatever, we're at WMC TV Channel 5 in Memphis for the live television at 11 o'clock that morning. Everybody's supposed to be there about 10 o'clock, right? And we're there, but Wolfie D comes in and says, well, Jamie was in the hotel room with me when I went to sleep at like 1 o'clock this morning, but I woke up and he was gone and I don't know where he's at. So Randy is shaking like a dog shitting peach seeds, and he's nervous. He's worried because he's got this big deal planned for PG-13, and 10:15 comes and 10:30 comes. And 10:30 comes, he comes over to me, and Randy's all nervous. He's like, what would you do? I said, this is before cell phones. I said, you got no way to get a hold of him. I said, I come up with a backup plan, Randy, instead of just waiting around wringing your hands. Okay. Well, then about 10:45, he still hadn't showed up. And Randy comes back over, and and I said, God damn, Randy. I said, you just brought the guy back. It's the second week he's been back, and he's fucking almost not here for live television. Fire him if it means that much to you, right? And then finally at like 8 minutes till, Jamie comes in. And I see the back hallway, Jamie comes in, and Randy sees him, and Randy comes down the hallway and asked me, he said, would you come here? And I thought, what? He's going to fire Jamie, and he wants me to come and be his backup, like he couldn't ask Bulldog Reigns or somebody. I'm going to be his physical, backup, right? Like, all right, Randy, the team's in need. So we go outside and in the stairwell, and Randy looks at Jamie and looks at me and says, Jamie, Cornette has something to tell you. And I said,
oh, shit.
Jamie, you're fired. He said, I don't even work for you. I said, I know, but you're fired. I said, you can't come in, but Jim Cornette, it don't take me long to figure stuff out. I know how to work. I said, Jamie, it's 5 minutes. We go on the air live. Nobody else has known what to do or to set anything up or whatever because of you. It's the second week back for doing the same thing. Randy's firing you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's your free
I'd like to think this
gift.
led to you being. I'd like to think this led to you being an axeman at many companies. They just tour around the country firing people.
But I saw Jamie at Mick Foley's comedy show this past December in Louisville here, and except for one point where he tried to be a part of the show from the audience, Jamie was a pleasure as always and energetic.